move through this, even if it's the easiest 3-0 of their life and they make it into the grand finals, they have to be worried about that looming threat of Acno and Place down in the loser's side of the bracket. It is something that when teams that are consistently winning tournaments, when they go down in the loser's bracket, they have a bad set, an uncharacteristic set, they then blow through that loser's bracket, go right back up, and we've seen countless teams win again through that loser's bracket, even though they lost before. So not only is this a looming threat for Simple and Hysen, that threat down there in the loser's bracket as well. So they have to kind of push that out of their minds, at least for right now, and go into this game hoping to defeat Daz and Swata.
Well, for now, Hysen and Simple starting it off. Nice weapon toss from Hysen to guarantee that first stock off of Swata. Daz going to try to make up for it. You saw how Daz rotated over, was maybe trying to at least make it a 1-for-1 trade so it can stay even, but unfortunately was not able to get this stock going for the gravity. Gets the side stick, the turnaround from Hysen to punish. Oh, this is looking real good for the red team.
Daz went for the huge play there. They both really went for the huge play there. Hysen's reaction compared to Daz's read was such a good option to not only get Hysen away from that certain death situation that he had there, but he was also able to turn around and pick up a KO off of it, putting the red team solidly in the lead here now that both Daz and Swata are both on their second stocks. Recovery coming out from Daz. No weapon toss to follow up, try to get that KO. Just going to recover back to the platform. Goes for the gravity cancel stomp. Ends up going down the side air. Not going to catch. Swata sending Simple over to the right. In comes the neutral signature from Hysen. Maybe Swata was a little bit distracted, and they get the KO on that as well. It's 5-4. Swata might be knocked out very soon. Nice stomp side air. Going to at least equalize the stocks for just a moment.
Yeah, they did at least even it up, but you got to be careful if you're Swata. In the deep red, Teros isn't known for having too extreme of defense. Of course, going to be coming in with that 6 defense base, but downlight into the recovery is going to be the stock. Trying to follow up on the reaction from Simple's neutral light. Second try will connect. Again, stock lead to the red team.
And that situation right there is like one of the best situations the red team could find themselves in. Daz was like in the orange, so all it took was really 2 hits, the second one being a signature that they were able to get for free while Swata was respawning. Ooh. So they can get the early KO on that without having to waste time putting out damage. They can get it for free because Swata was respawning, and there was really no chance for them to drop that because it was just 2 hits.
Yeah, it was very clean, and they were doing the safe startup, right? They're using those neutral lights to set up for that. Swata going to get caught by the side. Signature domination coming out from Hysen, and this is looking like a red win for game number 1.
I love how aggressive they are over here. You saw, I think it was Hysen went off with a side signature over to the left on the side of the stage that ended up going below Daz, I think. So Simple was there to immediately attack high onto Daz. Daz was able to get away from everything, and now he's able to take 2 stocks. That's a solid way to start this. Nice little 3-piece there. He's even going to blow his dodge to go for the GCD light the other direction. Doesn't pick up, but doesn't get punished for not having his dodge in the air. Doing his best to fight this 1v2. He's in not the worst spot in the world, but I mean, I'm worried about the combo that could come out from Simple and Hysen. He's navigating his way through this really well, but that big ground pound might set him up to get knocked out here. Simple cleans it up. Another ground pound, starting that off with the ground pound, ending it with the ground pound. Both sides of the bread of that Daz sandwich.
I do want to commend Daz. The way that he played that 1v2 was incredibly clean. He was doing such a good job not getting hit. There was that hope. But the second he got caught by that ground pound, it was suddenly just trouble. Didn't have the movement to get around all of that, and that's game 1 going the way of Simple and Hysen. And we're going right on into game number 2. No character swaps on the blue team. Unfortunately, not going with the full WWE. Could have had the Roman Reigns alongside Becky Lynch, but, you know, 1 for 2, not terrible.
Yeah, kind of blowing it there. Could have had the mixed gender
a little cringe
going on. Honestly, very weird when you really think about it.
Little weird.
This double Val. Honestly, you're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Yo, broken clocks, right eventually. Ground pound coming out from Simple, but Swata does not hit the neutral air. Wanted to get that chase dodge up. Nice follow-up side air. Hysen going real deep, and Daz just worried about his life. You see the way that he didn't even look towards him. Was just like, I need to get this wall touch. I need to reset my jumps.
I think Simple misplayed that just a little bit. He kind of went in a little bit harder than he needed to, going down for that sword down air. It was going to take virtually everything from Daz to get back to the wall. So honestly, Simple could have just waited, but they still opened up this game very strong. You can see the massive lead that they have now. 5 stocks to 4. Swata's already taken a lot of punishment. Daz might be knocked out soon. The neutral signature does it. I almost didn't think that was going to KO. Another one. That one didn't even send off screen, even though Swata is in the red here. The D-Light comes out as from Daz. He doesn't autopilot. Going for the KO option. Now Hysen and Simple both trying to put a lot of pressure on Daz. He gets back, finds the KO. Sig's coming out from Daz.
Yeah, that was a nice knockout for the blue team. It's still looking reminiscent of that previous game. Again, it's on Swata to extend these stocks. He's been getting taken out so quickly. Simple, meanwhile, still on that first stock. A little early from Hysen on that neutral light. Is going to hit the side 6. Simple trying to get more, and he doesn't even need to. 4 stocks to 2 now. Blue team is in trouble.
Now you see Hysen and Simple here with an even stronger lead than they had previously. Now, if it were me in this situation, I would be very happy that we're just kind of running through this and stomping the competition here, guaranteed top 3 in the winners finals. But I would be even more worried. Oh no, Simple maybe got a little bit too confident. Swata just deleted him, charging up the Sig. Hysen's on the other side of the stage. Daz didn't fall down on it, and Swata didn't get punished for it, so not a bad Sig there. Trying to starve weapons out from Simple's hand. Hysen fighting Daz, but Daz rotates away, want to put pressure on Simple, who is on his final stock.
Blue team finding its win condition. If they take out Simple 1v2s onto Hysen, oh my goodness, Swata stomped Daz and then immediately converted it into a side air onto Hysen. Would have been nice if that led to a knockout for that brief opportunity for a 1v2. But blue team, they're in the red. Daz on the left side barely got the wall touch and avoided the ground pound from Simple.
Recovery comes out from Simple. Daz is over there to immediately punish Simple. They get the KO. If they can get Simple here, they might be able to turn this game around. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, Swata gets taken out just like that off of the assist from Daz. Daz coming in like Danny Green, completely choking the 3 there. It was in the NBA Finals the other night. He was wide open, completely missed a 3. Could have sealed out the series for the Lakers. Oh man, that was a tough loss. He is not. That is not really how names work. First names do not indicate relation whatsoever.
Tragic. That recovery from Daz, real heartbreaking, but they have to shake it off. Swata going to swap over to the Brawlhalla. I respect it. This is what I was thinking at the midpoint of game number 2, is like maybe switch to something with a little bit more defense. Get that survivability. He's been getting taken out at the start of the previous 2 games, and it is really important that they at least walk away with the game. Give them some confidence before they fall into the loser's bracket.
Now we'll see what Swata's numbers are at the end of the game with this swap over to Brawlhalla. The D-Light Dare ended up, the Dare actually made contact with Swata, I believe. A little bit of team damage there. Simple, very low. At least he's not too far damaged, so any single hit is not going to send him that far. Everybody gets over to the main platform despite like 4 characters being over on the left side. So no major threat of any super early stocks being taken out. Simple and Daz going out. Nice down air. Oh, the gravity cancel neutral signature. It seemed like he charged it a little bit. That gave the red team the time to get that KO. Swata then taken out also. Full team wipe. Simple and Hysen in a fantastic spot. Daz has to disengage from both red team members. Both of them have gauntlets in their hands. If he's below them, out comes the Dare. If he's above him, out comes the gauntlet Nair. So he goes under the stage, gets away from it.
Nice.
Are they going to get the KO?
Simple.
Still has Cider.
Went for the
save. Man. Almost got the recovery for the save.
That's looking real good for the blue team now with that recovery, with that edge guard on the left side. They are suddenly doing better than they have in the previous 2 games. You're not seeing Swata deep red and the blue team fighting for a stock off of Simple. Instead, this is doable.
I think it's more doable than it should be because Hysen and Simple started off so strong. And I think they're taking that confidence and they're being a little bit reckless with it, hoping they can extend it even further instead of just getting that early lead and then taking their dub, playing normally, taking their dub, winning neutral, and taking their dub.
I think they're still looking for that dub, though. They do have that health advantage. That big recovery almost took out Daz. Daz rotating from the top down to the left side, and he's still going to hold on to this stock. Simple going for the edge guard onto Swata, but Daz with the rotate. Swata hits the teammate. Daz still, again, able to make these wall touches.
Hysen doesn't spend too much time over on the edge. Goes back to the main platform. Ooh, just the raw neutral heavy from Swata. One red team member taken out. Is Swata going to be taken out as well? Oh, just barely finds priority. He was, I guess he must have been just behind enough from that to somehow be able to find priority there. It's 3 stocks to 2, but man, you are not kidding. It is so doable. Drops the recovery that would have taken out Hysen.
Yeah, Swata needed to hit that recovery, but like we've been saying, this is doable for the blue team. This is the most hope they've had in a game in the winners final. Stomp, side air, basically even. Swata just a little bit more damage, and Simple's going to wait for Hysen to respawn.
Blue team's going to choose to not put pressure on either. You saw him over kind of stuck on the wall, and the blue team, both of them actually backed up, let him recover back onto the main platform. We are dead even in this game despite such a strong start. Hysen being juggled a little bit. In comes Swata, and he is swatting both players, one on his team, one not on his team.
He's just swatting all these flies buzzing around his head, though. Nice down air, tries to use the ledge for a side light. Still taking a little bit more damage. Daz is in trouble. Ate the side stick. Down light into the ground pound. Swata needs this kill on his Simple. Hysen trying to reprieve, but can't. Swata can't finish the stock. Now he has to do the 1v2.
Oh, the ground pound makes contact, takes him out, and Simple and Hysen take that game. Possibly maybe largely on the back of Hysen there, putting out 636 damage. Meanwhile, everybody else in the game is mid-400s. At least for the red team, Simple did pick up 4 KOs, so that's where the kind of trade-off was. Hysen was doing more of the damage, Simple was finding more of the stocks. Meanwhile, on the other side, both members of the blue team putting out similar numbers to the red team as well. So even though they did end that after a very strong start, and both members of the red team being kind of midway through their stocks, all the numbers were reasonably healthy. So no major outliers there, showing that some player needs to step it up. So that is going to be the set. 3-0, moving right on through that into the grand finals for Simple.